good morning, this is Houndog Steve wishing you a very pleasant morning. And of course I'm down here in Texas. I'm very close to Brownsville, and it would have been very remiss of me not to go down to SpaceX and see the Elon Musk rocket site, which is about 40 minutes drive away from where I am. And so I went down there to check it out, and very interesting it was too. And I don't know what ages my listeners are. I'm assuming there's a few people like myself who cut their teeth on Star Trek with Captain Kirk and Spock, and then on to Jean-Luc Picard and Data and so on and so forth. And these were the dreams of my childhood. You have to remember, for me, now you can say what you like about the moon landing. I mean, I know there's going to be people who say, oh, it didn't happen, but for me, I remember sitting up, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, listening to the astronauts talking on the radio back at Houston, and landing on the moon. And fake or not, to me it was real, and it forged the dreams during my childhood, along with many other science fiction writers who have talked about what the universe contains and how it might look to us when we get out there, and so on and so forth. And it is interesting, actually, with Star Trek. Gene Roddenberry was a spiritualist, and he channeled a lot of the people, a lot of the things that you saw on Star Trek, the different species that they bumped into, he actually channeled through a medium. And so, well, it just adds another little twist to that mystery. But when you go down and see this installation, and like I say, I've watched the Thunderfoot videos and laughing up and down about Elon Musk, but there's no doubt about it. Elon Musk is a pioneer. He is not frightened to take chances, and between Tesla, X, SpaceX, I think those are three incredible successes, although the Tesla vehicle, the batteries might be running into some kind of problem. But again, this is the evolution of humanity. This is how we move forward, this is how we progress. Now, I don't know whether Elon Musk will be the last person to develop this kind of stuff, but he certainly seems to be the first to have it into a fully functioning corporate idea that's making money. And I'll tell you, Starlink, I can't say enough about Starlink. What an unbelievable thing it is to be able to travel all over the world and still be able to get high-speed internet. And again, whether we'll settle on Mars, I don't know. It's certainly an interesting dream down the future. I don't know what we would find there. Of course, the hunt for minerals and that kind of stuff is always on. We're discovering new metals all the time on this planet and new uses for them. And so, yes, I was very impressed. I actually took some video which I'm going to flip over to in a second, and so you can actually see what I'm talking about. But wow, and it's completely accessible to the public. The drive down was a bit rocky, and the introduction, actually, I drive past a huge, massive LNG plant that is being put in on the Gulf here to ship natural gas overseas. And like I say, Texas seems to be certainly a center of innovation, and it certainly is booming. Like I say, there's building going on all over the place. Anyway, let's just flip over to this video here, and you'll see exactly what I saw when I went to the very impressive SpaceX. Okay, here we go. So here we are on the way down to Brownsville, and this is this massive LNG plant that's being constructed here, and it literally stretches for miles and miles. You can see the cranes going off into the distance, and you can't see from the roadside here, and it's kind of very difficult to get close to anyways, but there is a pipeline also being constructed that's going to run from here right the way down to the Brownsville depot, and where there are all kinds of gas storage containers to load up the ships when they come in and take that LNG to wherever it's needed, whoever's purchased it. But as you can see, Texas is absolutely booming, just as is most of the US. There is buildings being built, there are people out shopping, moving around, doing things. It is a very, very, very busy part of the world, unlike Canada. You know, Canada is struggling, and here the US is just nothing seems to be able to slow them down. There's very low unemployment. Everyone seems to be driving decent vehicles. The roads are in good condition. So, yes, quite a difference to come down here to Texas and see how the other half of the world lives. Here we are at the SpaceX facility, and wow, you cannot believe this is just a small portion of the Teslas that are parked in front of this facility. Absolutely massive facility. And like I say, these Teslas seem to go on too deep, seem to go on forever. And there in the background you can see, I believe this is one of the rockets of the SpaceX ship. And I don't know whether they test them there, but I believe that the thing next to it, the silver thing next to it, is a chimney or a blast escape to direct the flames and the heat. Brand new facility going up here. Like I say, it was so impressive, and to see all of this happening, and this mural, we'll get a better look in a minute, but that mural is of a space center on Mars. Okay, so now these are the gantries. This is where the spaceship actually takes off from. I believe the other one is for landing, and yeah, this is a constant maintenance having to go on. There's a lot of pressure on this piece of equipment, and of course there is a blast containment chamber in the middle of those two gantries. So I am going to be looking up. There is apparently a minimum of one launch a month, and I will be coming down to see the launch. And here we are, SpaceX. More Teslas. And on the other side of the road, you can see this is the Gulf of Mexico, folks. Okay, you can see, like, you're basically at sea level. This road is maybe 3 feet above sea level on a sandbar. Massive equipment. Here's one of the cranes coming by, and here's a closer look at that mural. Yes, this is Occupy Mars project. Unbelievable. And there we get a better view of the facility from a distance. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit, and yes, there's no windows, there's nothing there. I believe that is one of the booster rockets. They fill them up, test them. You can see there are fuel tanks on the ground. I'm sure looking for cracks and other flaws and so on and so forth, because these things, you can't afford to have a mistake when you take off. No turning back once you're up in the air. And so, as I say, as a lover of Star Trek, this was an unbelievable moment to see this unfolding in real life. Absolutely incredible facility. It was absolutely massive, and I was so pleased that I managed to come down and take a look. Amazing amount of traffic going in, out, very, very busy, lots of supplies. But yes, this is innovation at its best. And you can say what you like, but this guy is an innovator. And things happen. He's making things happen. And here he is. This is just outside of the SpaceX, and is some kind of meme park or theme park going in here. And there you see a painting of Elon. Good old jazz. Go and check it out. And a bust, of course, of Elon. But yes, this guy is making things happen, and I can see how, you know, Star Trek began this way. Actually, us getting off this planet and out into space, and we will find out. We will find out. So Ad Astra actually translates into, oh, look at that, Shiba Inu. Yes, I said the meme coin that Elon invested, the cryptocurrency that Elon named. And actually, I still have some Shiba Inu. I wonder if it'll come back again. But yeah, that Ad Astra translates into Occupy Mars. Now, when I first saw that car, I thought that Elon might be on site. I went over to take a closer look. I couldn't believe this. This is a Studebaker. This is a 1953 Commander, and it is in excellent condition. It's plated, so it's obviously running. The tyres are a little flat, so it's been parked here. And like I say, when I saw this, I thought that Elon might actually be on site, and I might get a chance to say hi and have a little chat about what's going on. But yes, this is a classic car. I don't know how many tens of thousands of dollars this would be worth. But yeah, here he is, Elon Musk. This is the AKA, also known as Meme Lord. Meme Lord by Elon RWA. There you go. Okay, so this was just a quickie. I hope you enjoyed that, a bit of a walk around there, walk and talk at the SpaceX Center, and yeah, I hope it piqued your interest as much as it did mine. And it is I'm going to revisit there, because I'm told that there are at least certainly one or two takeoffs a month, and I'm going to try and look up that schedule and actually be down there and watch the takeoff take place. I think that would be absolutely fascinating. Okay, so if you've enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe below, and in the meantime, this is Houndog Steve wishing you a very pleasant morning, and we'll talk very, very shortly. See you now. Bye.